Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy George coming back with another bullish video. And if you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. And if you're returning, you're an OG. And I'm coming back with another video. And currently, right now, ICP is at the 39th spot. And we're still talking about the most undervalued crypto on the market. And we're at a 2.68 billion market cap. And all I can say is, if you want to buy ICP right now, you should get some. But this is not financial advice. But I'm going to start on X because we got some stuff to talk about today. So stick around. And we're going to start with something from my guy, Monkey Degen. And he said, ETH runs smart contracts. Sol runs fast. ICP runs apps, websites, data, and AI all on chain. And he's doing a reply to ICP insiders. And basically, he's just saying the same thing that ICP insider said. But right here, we have something from Trump. And it's Trump. And the reporter said, and this is from Aaron Rupper, why did you fire the head of the Bureau of Labor Statistics, Trump? Because I thought her numbers were wrong. And that's a good reason to fire someone by doing some wrong numbers. So let's see what Trump said himself.
Why did you fire the head of the Bureau of Labor Statistics?
Because I think her numbers were wrong. Just like I thought her numbers were wrong before the election. Days before the election, she came out with these beautiful numbers for Kamala. I guess Biden/Kamala.
So it sounds like she was a part of the Biden administration trying to sabotage Trump.
And she came out with these beautiful numbers trying to get somebody else elected. Then right after the election, I think on the 15th, November 15th, she had an $800,000 or $900,000 massive reduction. Said she made a mistake. That woman's numbers are.
This is important because that's going to have an impact on the market. And we have something from the Watcher Guru, and it says just in 1.11 trillion wiped out of U.S. stock market today. So a lot of big companies, they liquidated a bunch of shares, and that means that people are getting out right now. And there's nothing wrong with that because that's just what happens around this time of the year. It's a cycle. But look, Donald Trump's son, Eric Trump, he said, let me say it again. Buy the dips. And he tagged Ethereum and Bitcoin. And I can't be mad at that, man. Bitcoin and Ethereum are the most popular cryptos. So, of course, he's going to say to buy those. And he's saying buy the dip. So that means he's pretty crypto friendly. So that means his dad must be pretty crypto friendly also. So we got something from Coin Bureau. And it says alert, 812 million. Two biggest Bitcoin ETF outlaw. Bitcoin spot ETF saw 812.25 million in net outflows yesterday, the second largest daily outflow since launch. So look at this, like there's been a crazy outflow within these last few days. So just know there's a lot going on within the ETFs also of Bitcoin. And me, I'm personally more of just having my own custody and actually owning it and even taking it off the exchange. Because, that's just the way to go if you're really doing it decentralized. So now we got something from Lark Davis. It says every August in post-halving years has been bullish for Bitcoin. Historically, Bitcoin averages 36.51 in average halving August. Will history repeat itself this time around? And we got to see if everything is going to begin in August. If things are going to go down, we notice, but are things going to start picking up in the end of the month or during September? We got to see, you guys. We got to see. And we got something from Lark Davis. And this is something I actually shared yesterday. And it says, in your opinion, where are we in the market cycle? And I'm right here at hope. I think we're at the hope. So let's see if I'm right. Let's see. And y'all tell me where y'all think we at in the market cycle. And now we got something from Marlin the Trader. They call it a dump. We call it a setup. Every dip in this chart, a classic bear trap. Liquidity leads and it's ripping. Bitcoin always lags by a few weeks, But when it catches up, it explodes. The next wave is already leaded. You just have to hold your nerves. All right, so just hold your nerves. And you see right here, this is the chart. He's showing you that every time it comes down just a little bit, it's just trying to take some people out. You don't want to get taken out. You just want to hold. And it's going to come right back up. A little correction, and then it's going to come right back up. So don't get too worried, y'all. Don't get too worried. So now we got something from Slimland, and it says hierarchy of health. This is important, y'all, cause you ain't gonna your portfolio isn't important if you don't got your health. So let's hear what he got to say. And it says, number 1, sleep. 2, circadian rhythm alignment. 3, nutrition. 4, body composition. 5, social relationships. 6, exercise. My opinion, all of these factors matter, and optimal health is a balance of all of them. And that's true. So just pay attention, y'all. You guys want to keep your health up too. If you got your crypto and you know you about to have a bag, keep your health up too, you guys. That's important. They got Lark Davis saying, happy weekend, boys. Take a break from magic internet coins. Go out and touch some grass. That's true. I'm about to touch my foot on some grass and ground, y'all. That's real. Or go to the beach, stand on that water, go ground, y'all. And it says from Coinbase price alert, bro. It's F, and it says don't look. Go outside and go for a walk or something. For reals, go for a walk. Go for a walk and go kick it, y'all. And be patient. If you got your shares, you just definitely be patient. Especially if you've been around since 2017, 2018, you should be especially patient. 2020, 2021, you should still kind of be patient. 2024, 2025, I kind of understand why you might be a little bit worried, but you should still be patient if you kind of know about investing. And if you don't, bro, it's okay. And we got something from Moses. And he says, ignore the noise and buy more ICP and its ecosystem projects of your choice. Altcoin season is loading. Altcoin season is loading, y'all. Let's just be patient. And I'm being patient, y'all. I got my shares. I'm adding some more to Sandbox, y'all. I decided to just go in on Sandbox. I got some other people that I know that's going to go in on some other ones they talking about. I'm just going in on Sandbox right now. And hey, I'm going to give me a little ICP too if it dips down lower, y'all. Look, you just got to play the game. You feel me? It's just a game, y'all. Got to play it. And we got something from Felipe ICP. Last night I had a dream. I woke up and saw the calendar. It was 2030. Surprise. The first thing I did was check coin market cap, and this is what I found. ICP was not just a coin. It had became the only refuge when AGI took control of people's digital lives. And it was only then that people finally understood. Yeah, that's a good one though. Hey, we're gonna see about that, man. The 30% ICP market dominance. All right, we're gonna see about that. I mean, it's possible. It's possible. And we got something from Digital Pensioner. By the time they understand ICP, they'll be buying it 100% higher. Because a tech goes mainstream, the price already has. Hey, and this is what he's saying, 8-year game. It's being patient. And we got something from ICP Hub Bulgaria. It says, trust isn't optional, it's foundational. ICP offers infrastructure level protection, allowing AI to process sensitive data without exposing it. This unlocks real world use cases for financial health and beyond, making private and powerful AI possible. This is an article too right here, y'all. Y'all see that? So this is a lot more about what that does. And look, guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna throw this into ChatGPT. We're about to see what ChatGPT gives us. So we loading. Here we go. Let's see. And this is a part of research sometimes. It's what you call working smarter, not harder. Because I definitely want to know what it's talking about. I definitely don't got time to read all this. See this? Good article. This is a long one. We're going to see how long this goes. I think we almost there, though. I can see my bar at the side. So just stay patient, y'all. Ooh, okay. Don't worry, I didn't fold on that. All right. I'm finna command see that. We finna type that into ChatGPT real quick, too. Okay. We on to something, y'all. We on to something. Paragraph. Quick response. Hey, and if you sticking with me, you're a real one, man. Like and subscribe. You a real one. All right. It says to build trustworthy AI that respects user privacy, developers must embed privacy into the architecture, not as an as an afterthought, but as a foundation. The internet computer enables this by combining isolated canisters, on-chain data sovereignty, and advanced cryptographic techniques like differential privacy, secure multi-party computation, and stimulated homomorphic encryption. This ensures sensitive data remains protected without sacrificing AI performance. With verifiable computation and decentralized governance, ICP empowers builders to create AI systems users can trust, where privacy and functionality coexist by design. So you hear that? That's all on ICP. That's what we offer on the internet computer. So now we got something from Lazy ICP. Let's go. And it says ICP's dominance over token ledgers. ICP redefines the blockchain, towering over token ledgers with unmatched capabilities to host apps, AI, and a decentralized internet no ledgers can rival. How it's possible? Canisters power full stack apps and AI on chain, far beyond the tokens transfers of ledger based chains. Chain key cryptography secures complex operation, unlike ledgers vulnerable to bridge exploits. Subnets deliver web speed scalability, outpacing the bottlenecks of traditional ledger blockchains. Why it matters: only ICP hosts entire ecosystems on chain, while token ledgers are stuck with basic transactions. Enables secure, unstoppable dApps and AI, free from the centralized risk ledgers can't avoid. Make ICP the backbone of Web3, leaving token ledgers obsolete in the decentralized revolution. ICP isn't just a blockchain. It's the only platform surpassing token ledgers to build a true digital future. Let's see what this is talking about right here. It says ICP redefines blockchain, towering over token ledgers with unmatched capabilities to host apps, AI, and a decentralized internet no ledgers can rival. How is possible? Canisters power full stack apps and AI on chain, far beyond the token transfers of ledger based chains. Chain key cryptography secures complex operations, unlike ledgers vulnerable to bridge exploits. Subnets deliver web speed scalability, outpacing the bottleneck of traditional ledger blockchains. Why it matters: only ICP hosts entire chains on chain, while token ledgers are stuck with basic transactions. All right, I can't read that last part. So y'all hear that? So ICP has dominance over token ledgers. So now we got something from Warren Buffett, the legend trader. We've never made a decision based on an economic prediction. We make business predictions about what individual businesses will do over time, and we compare that with what we have to pay for them. So, I like that. See, that's the type of philosophy
As we thought.
I follow. So let's hear what he's saying.
Economic predictions just don't enter into our decisions. Charlie Munger, my partner, and I, in 54 years now, we've never made a decision.
And these some investing legends. They know what they talking about. They pick the good companies and they just stay in. They know what it's capable of in the future.
Based on an economic prediction. We make business predictions about what individual businesses will do over time, and we compare that to what we have to pay for them. But we have never said yes to something because we thought the economy was going to do well in the next year or 2 years, and we've never said no to anything because we were right in the middle of a panic, even if the price was right.
See, Warren Buffett don't care what other people got to say. He gonna invest into something if he believes in it. And that's how we all should be when we believe in an investment. So now we got something from Peter Schiff. The May jobs report was revised from 114,000 to 19,000. The June jobs report was revised from 147,000 to 14,000. Yet when both reports were first released, they beat estimates. Wall Street celebrated and Trump claimed credit. We now know both reports were actually huge misses. All right, so, man, that's why Trump firing people, man. He's on his old Trump way. You're fired. And now we got something from Roman. And it says, you're honestly a fool if you think the Bitcoin bull market just started. It relates to the party and will likely be used as exit liquidity. Bitcoin went up 700% from the 15.5K bottom. Everything lining up once again like in 2021. Take profits. Ooh, bro, it's saying take profits. I don't know how to feel about that. I'm gonna wait.
I see the price of Bitcoin.
So now we got something from Crypto RS. Bullish. Jack Mahler tells New York Stock Exchange he thinks Bitcoin can go up 100 to 200x more from here. Ooh, people trying to use people for exit liquidity? No, I'm just kidding.
Bitcoin heading?
Higher.
How much higher?
A lot higher. My general framework from the highest level is human beings collectively, we own about $900 trillion worth of stuff. That's equities, the things behind us, real estate, precious metals, fine art.
He really said they using people for exit liquidity, the 15.5K bottom. I don't know about that, bro.
All of the things that we own, half of that we're using as a savings account. We're owning the portfolio of companies or the art or the house to actually try and persist wealth into the future. I think Bitcoin's going after that market. It's going after a market of $400 to $500 trillion worth, and right now,
I feel like if you know even just a little bit about blockchain, you just think these people that are talking about it right now, they don't know anything. They're not talking about nothing. I mean, in my opinion, like, the people in Definity know what they're talking about. I've heard the stuff they're talking about. And, yeah, I don't know. These people that are talking about it, I mean, yeah, they're obviously talking about it, like, you know, as an investment, but they don't know anything about blockchain.
that's $2.5 trillion. So I think in purchasing power terms, Bitcoin can go up 100 to 200 times more from here.
All right, so we know Bitcoin obviously is the most house.
Okay, and let's see. Elon Musk, he said, whoa, this is a gun right here. It says Facebook once bought a VPN app for $120 million and turned it into a surveillance tool that spied on 33 million plus users' entire phones for years. This app helped Zuck buy WhatsApp for a whopping $19 billion and break Snapchat's encryption thread. Okay, let's see the thread, y'all. It says the name of this Israeli app was Onevo. It promised to secure your data and reduce mobile data usage. When Facebook brought it in 2013, Zuck said the app would help them connect more people to the internet. Facebook even promised to keep Onevo running as a standalone brand. But Onevo operated as a VPN that routed all your phone's internet traffic through Facebook's server before sending it anywhere else. Facebook could see every app you opened, how long you used it, which websites you visited, and at what time you used each app. Ooh, that's getting a little tricky. It says, what did this mean for Facebook? It meant that Zuck could see exactly which one of Facebook's competitors was growing popular among people, like from Facebook like how Facebook was tracking these apps, revealed in the court later. By 2016, the data revealed Snapchat was exploding in popularity, but there was one problem. Snapchat traffic was encrypted, so Facebook couldn't see how people were using it. In an email, Zuck said it seemed important to figure out a way to get reliable analytics about them. Then Zuck is getting real nosy. Facebook started Project Ghostbuster, named after Snapchat Ghost logo. They would use man-in-the-middle attacks to break Snapchat encryptions. Within a month, Facebook engineers built kits that could intercept Snapchat's data before it got encrypted. Dang. It says Facebook created custom client and server-side code based on Onevo VPN proxy app. This code included a client-side kit that installed a root certificate on Snapchat user mobile devices. Then Facebook servers created fake digital certificates to impersonate Snapchat analytics servers to redirect and decrypt secure traffic from those apps to Facebook. Ooh. Seeing Snapchat's success, Zuckerberg offered to buy it for $3 billion. And when Snap CEO refused the offer, Facebook launched Snap's most famous feature on Instagram stories. Oh. Yeah, on Instagram. Damn. My bad. Yeah. Yeah. That's everything. Damn. But that's crazy though, y'all. That's crazy. How they was trying to encrypt everything, get people's data, y'all. There's no, it get tricky on them social medias. And let me get back to where I was at with the lesson, y'all. My bad. Let me get back to the lesson, y'all. Okay. Now we got something from Blake Burge. The smartest people I know all over this in common. They change their minds often. It's not a weakness or a sign of flaky beliefs. It's proof that their ego doesn't outrank new information. The goal isn't to be right. It's to get it right. I like that. The goal isn't to be right. It's to get it right. And we got something from Frank Anthony. And I like this one with the Rolex. It says the wealth code is hidden in plain sight. ICP ticker 28. 9 plus 3 plus 16. Most advanced tech stack in Web3. QNT, I think that's Quant. Founded 9/28/2015. Partners, BIS, Euro Central Bank, Oracle. These aren't coincidences. They are deliberate imprints of energy. All right, I like that. So now we got something from Kevin Carpenter. Charles Munger. Neither Warren nor I ever used any fancy math in business, and neither did Ben Graham. Everything I've ever done in business could be done with the simplest algebra, geometry, addition, multiplication, and so forth, if you really know the basic stuff. It's enormously useful. I like that, you see? Common sense, y'all.
In this world where people have all these algorithms and computer science and fancy math and so forth. Neither Warren or I have ever used any fancy math in business, and neither did Ben Graham, who taught Warren. Everything I've ever done.
I still like doing technical analysis, but I feel that you got to get down to the nitty gritty, the fundamentals.
Business could be done with the simplest algebra and geometry and addition, multiplication, and so forth. I never used calculus for any practical work in my whole damn life. And I was and I was a perfect whiz
He was trying to get straight to the bag, no extra stuff. I feel that.
at it when they taught it to me. And by the way, since I never touched calculus, not one after I was 19 years old, I've lost it. The symbols would mystify me. But I think you'll find that if you really know the basic stuff, it's enormously useful, and only a very few people are ever going to need any calculus in this world where people have all these algorithms.
Yeah, bro said you just got to read a book. That's what it sounds like. And as Lark Davis put, he's not broke. He's just waiting for alt season all from Spider-Man. I feel that. And we got something from Benny, and it says, ICP has elite tech, full stack on chain, fast, scalable, but few people know, few people use, and few projects grow big because there's no strong built-in system to help dApps grow users natively on ICP. Most projects struggle to attract users, keep them active, grow virally without Web2 platforms. Why it hurts. ICP, slow ecosystem growth, no on-chain virality, too much dependence on Web3, missed network effects. And I'm really just banking on ICP kind of just being used in institutions and governments, but I'm also hoping on caffeineai being a hit and people just making their own apps and using that. And we got something from Unusual Whales reporter. What do you say to analysts who worry that lowering interest rates could lead to inflation? Trump. Well, if that happens, then we just raise them. Let's hear what Trump said.
A stronger than expected GDP report this morning. What do you say to analysts who worry that lowering interest rates would actually lead to inflation?
Well, if that happens, then we just raise them. What you do is you lower them, and let's see if there's inflation. Right now, there's no inflation. Everybody thought there would be. All we have is billions of dollars of cash pouring into our country from other countries that took advantage of us for many, many years. You know, they would take...
Stronger than...
He said the other countries took advantage of us. Damn. From Sahil Bloom. The older I get, the more I realize that you don't have to fight every battle in life. People will constantly try to draw you into their battles. But if you say yes to all of them, you won't have the energy to fight yours. Avoid the debate. Choose your battles wisely. I like that. Choose your battles wisely, you guys. And we got something from Cliff Nerd. People are realizing that Trump's willingness to raise tariffs on countries as a threat to regenerate better trade deals is working. Add it all up, it's effectively $2 trillion of stimulus into the U.S., but without money printing. So it's non-inflationary. And let's see what he's talking about right here. This is some good stuff right here.
Obviously, the 3% number is way ahead of expectations. It's a fantastic number. It just feels like, you know, everything's humming on all cylinders here. One thing you didn't mention, but I think is relevant, is the new trade deal with the EU.
We're about to get to that, by the way. That's the next story.
Okay. Well, I mean, I would include that because...
Okay,
are more American citizens starting to like Trump style?
include it. Yeah.
I mean, I think it was a deal that just got announced where the EU is going to open its markets to U.S. products, no tariff on U.S. products, but they will pay a 15% tariff coming into the U.S. They're going to be investing $600 billion in the U.S. They're going to be buying $750 billion of U.S. energy. And then...
Do we like the capitalist businessman energy from Trump? The alpha businessman energy? My bad.
Some very large number, I guess they didn't specify a number, on defense products, basically American military products, hundreds of billions, which is the follow-up to their commitment to raise their contribution to NATO to 5% of GDP, up from, I guess it was sort of like 2% before. So, I mean, this is a huge deal for the United States. I think it's a huge win for the Trump administration. And
Trump taxing everybody. He said, nope, y'all not getting all this stuff from America no more like that.
the deal is so good that what I'm seeing from European sources on X, European publications, just commenters, is that they were like outraged. They felt like they got taken to the cleaners here.
Good.
And
Okay.
you see a lot of that on X by European side. A lot of the European leaders are saying that Ursula chickened out. So, all those stupid taco memes are going away now because people are realizing that Trump's willingness to raise tariffs on these countries as a threat to renegotiate better trade deals is working.
It's
working.
They said Trump ain't playing
Extraordinarily well. Just this EU deal, one way to think about it is you add it all up, it's about $2 trillion. It's effectively $2 trillion of stimulus into the U.S., but without money printing.
Yeah, over the next 3 years.
So it's non-inflationary.
Y'all heard that Trump is raising the tariffs. He's not playing. Shit, I don't know how to feel about that. But, we got something from Kyle, and it's replying to Jim Cramer, and it says, I always despise both August and September. Just tough months to make money. Confirmed. Generational wealth to be made in the next 60 days. Ooh. I wonder why Kyle is saying that. You better be talking about ICP, Kyle. No, I'm just kidding. We got something from Investment Wisdom. And it says, all there is to investing is picking good stocks at good times and staying with them as long as they remain good companies. Warren Buffett. I like that. We got something from MAP Technical Forecast. A lot of people throwing in the towel on ICP. We call this a contrary indicator. In the world of sentiment analysis, almost always the majority is on the wrong side when you have no more sellers left. The only thing left is the buyers. The upside potential is far greater than the downside, especially now. Let's see, y'all. And it says, who else is buying the ICP dip today? Not me, but I'm going to be if it goes lower. This is from Merlin the Trader. Don't sell your Bitcoin to whales. The chart doesn't lie. This is a bullish retest. 112.5K is the reload zone. This is the only breakout. Behave before vertical continuation. Don't be the one buying at 130K. That's when the crowd shows up. Legends buy when others panic. Ooh. And if we doing that with ICP, you see the chart. And we got something that says from Crypto RS. It says just in Fidelity has sold 332.42 million worth of Bitcoin, marking one of the largest single sales to date. Markets react to sudden shift in institutional positioning. Man, they're going to buy back in. And this is from Elder Joe. It says, it is a coincidence that most of USD volume for ICP is coming from Coinbase. And on July 31st, they published this vlog post with the candlestick design of an ICP logo. Am I missing something? You see the logo? Okay. We got something from Anthony Pompliano. Carvana stock dropped 99% in 2 years. Then it ran back turbo to all-time highs in the next 2 years. The market is a voting machine in the short term, but a weighing machine in the long term. And that's how I feel about ICP.
All right, this is just an insane story. Carvana has to be one of the most ridiculous stories in the stock market over the last few decades. The company saw its stock price fall 99% from 21 to 2023. 99%. Critics of Carvana were literally calling for the arrest and prosecution of the father-son founding team. People thought it was over. Just KO'd. Put the company out of its misery. But then
they thought it was over. Put the company out of its misery. It sounds like ICP, y'all.
Carvana went on the run of a lifetime. They ran it back turbo and saw the stock appreciate more than 11,000%. Recently hit a new all-time high of $400 per share. So it took 2 years to fall 99% and then 2 years to increase by 11,000%. Talk about volatility. So
ICP go on a run of a lifetime? I believe it could.
Let Carvana be a reminder of the great Warren Buffett quote. The stock market is a voting machine in the short term, but it's a weighing machine in the long term. All right, this is just an insane story. Carvana has to be one of...
Yeah. So now we got something from Alex in books. Reading a book will subconsciously rewire your brain, even if you can't subconsciously recall much of what you've read. Read a book, y'all. Read a book. And we got something from the Kobezy letter. China's real estate downturn is worsening. New home sales by China 100 highest developers fell 24% YOY in July, the largest decline in 10 months. Month over month, sales fell 38%, marking the steepest monthly drop this year. This comes after June marked the biggest monthly decline in prices of new homes in 3 months. Meanwhile, demand for new homes in cities is estimated to stay 75% below its 2017 peak levels over the next several years. According to Goldman Sachs, China's 2008 is happening now. Ooh. Hopefully China ends up being good, y'all. And we got something from Marty Party. How crypto works. Major centralized exchanges that holds volume dominance and have spot and perpetual markets control the prices. Their business is to sell bets to traders with leverage, loan liquidity with collateral backing, and use market markers to stimulate the betting. Then they use the same market markers to liquidate the bets they sold to traders. The perpetual futures market is 100x larger in daily volume than the spot market. This will regulate away shortly with clarity in market structure acts, but will take time to propagate to offshore jurisdiction, which is where most of the exchanges are located. Until then, follow global liquidity on a high time frame and liquidation levels on a low time frame. The artificial volatility will be regulated out of a market, but it's important for a long-term buyer to understand this. On good macro news and on good crypto news, traders go long, so exchanges will flush the market to the downside. On good macro news and good crypto news, traders go short, so exchanges will flush shorts to the upside. I know it's hard to accept, but this is how it is. You can take advantage of this arbitrage until regulations by the bottom of the flushes. And this is what I'm saying, y'all, with ICP and with a lot of these cryptos. They're good cryptos. It's just how the market is right now, y'all. And we got something from Monkey Degen. The future of programmable Bitcoin is already happening. And it says, exciting times ahead. Omnity Network is pushing the boundaries of innovation with runes, and Definity is thrilled to support as their tech partners. Chain Fusion, Omnity Hub Cross-Chain Protocol, REE, Bitcoin programmability, laying the foundation for the next wave of Bitcoin native innovation. Let's go. So we got something from Income Sharks. It says getting your account to 900K is just as impressive as getting it to 1 million. So much money is lost in people obsessed with one more zero. Don't lose your zero chasing another zero. That's real stuff right there, y'all. Sometimes you just got to be happy. If you up, you up. So we got something from Treasury Secretary, and it says, the U.S. has entered the golden age of crypto. Under POTUS, we are exploring new possibilities in decentralized computing and digital payments to unlock the potential of blockchain technology. Still, start your companies here, launch your protocols here, and hire your workers here. Stop playing, y'all. We need throw ICP there.
I'm grateful to be with you all here today. America is a frontier nation. Our people have always pushed boundaries in exploration, politics, science, and technology. To be American is to be constantly moving.
All right. Americans to be constantly moving. All right. And Jack Dorsey. Bitcoin will make the current financial system feel as irrelevant as the fax machine. All right, we're going to see about that. And we got the last post of the day. Let's go. And it says, from Robert Kiyosaki, you're fired. When President Trump promised to make the U.S. the crypto capital of the planet, he not only just made good this threat to fire Fedman Jerome Powell, he also fired the Marxist Fed. Goodbye, Federal Bank Reserve. Let's go. Hey, and all I got to say is, if you're not invested into ICP, I don't know what you're doing. But thank you for watching, and y'all bless.